So hello there, people of the internet, and today we're going to take a look at one thing and one thing only. It's actually a question that I got about 3 times in a row, and the question is as follows. What do you think about the new challenge modes? More specifically, what do you think about them giving out gear? Purple gear, yes, shiny. So, first of all, before people start asking, I know every time I change talent, or I change my UI, or I change my key bindings, or I wear a different t-shirt, people keep asking me why. Because I'm doing PvP, I want to gank people. On my server, Alliance is a big pile of douchebags. They run around and they gank low-level people in Nagrand. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just killing everything with a red health bar above its head. That's what I'm doing. That's why I have claws. So there you go. Now, challenge mode's giving out gear to people. I don't understand why multiple people are getting angry over this. You know, how they have an unfair advantage. How the fuck is it unfair? So many people are complaining and have this argument that those people that finish challenge modes will have unfair advantage. If you're too fucking lazy to create your own fucking group and finish your fucking challenge modes, then maybe, just maybe, you don't deserve the fucking gear. It's as simple as that. And the people who do take the time, they find a group or they create a group, maybe they do deserve the fucking gear. It's as simple as that. They spend time in challenge modes and they deserve the gear. It's nice that this is encouraged. Doing difficult content is encouraged because it gives out the best fucking gear. That's the point. That's games in a nutshell. The harder stuff you do, the better shiny you get. It's just that. You know, it's just that. So why? Why are people getting angry over this? If you can't be arsed and you're too fucking lazy to do challenge modes, then tough. Just tough. Just fucking go and do the challenge mode. I'm a melee DPS. I don't have bloodlust. Do you think I have it fucking easy to just get into a challenge mode? No. For me to get into challenge modes, I need to pull out some fucking shit and jump through some fucking hula hoops so someone fucking invites me. It's usually just a filler spot. Because, as I've said, I am a melee DPS and I don't have bloodlust. It's as simple as that. You know? So, why? Just, if people want to spend the time, then fucking let them have better gear. Simple. It is that simple. And it should be, Blizzard should totally be encouraging this. 100% just encourage this kind of stuff. Let people just play this game, do the hardest shit imaginable, and reward them for it. It's good that they did this. In Myths of Pandaria, they were really scared. They were really scared that when they give people equipment, these, you know, quote-unquote casuals, because they're not casuals, they are just bad and entitled wankers, they will just cry. They will do basically the same thing they're doing now. I'm going, but I can't do it because I'm too bad or I don't have time and I have girlfriends and works and lives. You know, do you know how many lives I have, how many works I have, how many girlfriends I have? I can't do the challenge modes. I just don't have the time. Fuck you. You know, can't do challenge modes. Well, tough. Not getting fucking gear. And the gear is not much better. The gear is not much better. Where is it? Where is it? 640 versus 630. If you get a Warforged, do I have anything? I do have something Warforged. Where is it? There you go. 636. So it's 4 item levels. 4 item levels. They can be Warforged, so it might be 10. But it's just, usually it's 4 item levels. For, I don't know, hour of work. That's fair. That is fair. Now, one thing I don't like about this too much is that every time it's a random piece of equipment with random stats. Because this caused one of my friends to get shoulder pads 6 times in a row. I'm not kidding. He's a tank. He got shoulder pads 6 times in a row. just with different stats every time, which is nice because he got his BIS. But, you know, 6 times in a row, really? They should do something. You know, here's the thing about randomness. Random doesn't really mean what most people think it means. Because when people imagine random, you know, it's just random things, you know. Pick a number from 1 to 100. And they imagine 2, 54, you know, 98, and 27. And while most of the time this is the case, sometimes, you know, when you're trying to pick a number from 1 to 100, you can get number 27 3 times in a row. Because that's random. It's just a random number. It doesn't mean that, you know, when it picked 27 once, because it's random, it's not going to pick it again. I think it was iTunes who did this or something like that had a random playlist, and people didn't really find it random because it just played random songs. So they made it less random to make it appear more random. Alright? So completely random kind of stuff for this? No. They should do something about that. Right? They should do something about that. I don't know what. I don't have an idea what. Because when you let people pick what they want, they will just do the challenge modes, get all the gear, and then leave. You know, never do them again. Maybe for a medal later on. And I can't seem to find any alliance around here. Huh. That is odd. That is really odd. So, yeah, I think it should be done slightly differently. Okay, maybe just when you get an item once, you know, let's just say you do a challenge mode dungeon once, and the first one you get a helmet. Let's just make it that when you do the second one, you can't get a helmet. Or something like that. I don't know how that will work, but they need to do something because sometimes it's getting quite annoying. You know, people getting secondary stats that have no value to them at all for completing something, you know, fairly difficult. These challenge modes are not easy. They are not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And, you know, just as I've said, getting shoulder pads 6 times in a row. You know, it is random, but sometimes random is less random than you would think. But overall, I like the idea an awful lot. People should be rewarded for doing more difficult content. And if you're complaining about this, well, fuck you. You can find the time. You can. There is no excuse for you. Everyone can do them.